Hi everyone and welcome back to a little bit of Satisfactory. Ah yeah, finally we can continue. And I was looking forward to today's episode because I need a little bit of a change of pace. But yeah, as you can see, the space elevator has a new home. I built a little foundation for this thing and I'm not sure yet. I might even do like storage units around it. It was kind of an idea that I had in my head. There we go. Talking can be difficult. So, for today's plan, I really want to get into the logistics to Milestone as well as the part assembly. This will allow us to produce reinforced iron plates automatically as well as smart plating, but I don't want to worry too much about completing phase 1 today. I think that is something we can do in the next episode. And yeah, so just the other milestones of tier 2, if we do have time we can go for those, but the main objective today is just go for exploration, right? Find some more hard drives, find a couple of power slugs, find a couple of Mercer spheres, maybe even summer sloops. So I have a rough idea of 1 or 2 hard drive sites, but other than that, it's just gonna be me running around, seeing what I can find, and I think that looks like a power slug over there. I can see 2 of those. Nighttime's actually super good for that. It's really gonna be highlighted quite well for you. That looks like a hard drive site up there as well. So we will make sure to have a good amount of stuff on us, mainly concrete and iron plates, but we also need to take a quick glance. I think I have everything we need here. Yes, I do. Perfect. It's always nice to cross something off the list in the beginning of an episode. That just makes it so much easier to continue. So yeah, another thing that I wanted to do before we do the exploration stuff is to overclock my concrete setup, right? We are currently underclocking it, but that just means we are often waiting for concrete to be produced, and I think with a very easy... Well, it's not very easy. It is very easy to do it, but I probably need more power slugs for that. So if you take a quick glance at this setup, as you remember, we did underclock this to 45 limestone per minute. So we can get more out of this, right? So yeah, I might even bump it up to 90, which means I need at least 2 power shards. But that is something that we can absolutely achieve. So this is high on my priority list. I just want to have enough concrete to build foundations, right? And that is, as I said, definitely something that I would like to that I want to work towards. Also, we might jump into the copper setup to expand that, and we definitely need to expand our iron setup, which is exactly why I pushed for the logistics Mark II belt, right? We can now belt 120 resources per minute, then goes for the lift, and we get the stackable conveyor poles. As the name implies, you can stack those on top of one another, and that can make for a really, really neat, organized belt if you want to. But that also means we will be able to belt the 120 iron out of this one instead of the 60, right? We can get this back to 100%, and we can get 240 actually. Oh boy. So yeah, we will firstly also go to the MAM, because we do have some mycelia, right? So let's pick this up. This will give us the reward of we can turn mycelia into biomass. And just like that we can do this, but also this opens up a couple of new opportunities for us. Medical properties. It will take a while until we can make the item needed here, right? The gas nobelisks, also a little bit out, but fabric is definitely something that we can do, and we do have everything on our hands to start and finish this. There we go, and this opens up 2 very cool upgrades for us that I think I will go for immediately. One of those is the parachute. So add this to the to-do list, and the other one, we will have to wait for that, but that will give us another hand equipment slot, which it's very useful to have those pretty early on. And also the gas mask. Now this also will have to wait. But yeah, I think the parachute is the most pressing issue for me. So I will get to handcrafting the 10 fabric we need for the research. There we go. We can now go back to Mycelia and research the parachute. Awesome. Firm. Let's also check what we need to make this. Okay, it is 20 fabric, right? I think we need a little bit more biomass. Give me a second, please. And having crafted all of these things, we can now actually craft the parachute. Awesome. This will make it so much easier to traverse. We can just put that onto our back slot, and whenever we are in the air, let's climb our hub to demonstrate this. Can jump off and press spacebar again, and we can float. It's also a great tool to change your direction mid-air, so really, really helpful. That concludes the Mycelia research that we can do for the moment though, which is fine. Well, we made a good amount of progress to a very important item, one that I personally really do enjoy. So we can cross another thing off the list. Good. Right, before we go explore, let's go through the other tier 2 stuff. Part assembly, that is definitely something that we want to get into, which gives us the assembler, right? We do need that. We also will be able to make copper sheets, rotors, modular frames, smart plating. But that is a very crucial point in our progression. The jump pads, they are just a little bit of fun that we could implement, and we might do this as well. The resource sink bonus program will be very, very useful to us in a little while. But all of this doesn't matter if we don't explore much, right? So, but before we go, actually, we could also get ourselves an object scanner. I don't think we made one of those. No, we didn't. So let's craft one of those and equip this. Don't need the chainsaw for now. We will take it with us because I want to stock up on biomass as much as I can. Basically, I want to fill this container here just so we are set for fuel for a little bit. We're looking good right now, but you never know. Cool. Let's check resources. We have a good amount of concrete and iron plates on us. We could even make this an even amount. We don't need it, but it looks better in the inventory. There we go. Actually, it's even worse now. That's fine. Okay, so we need to grab a couple of power slugs and every other thing that we can find, right? So let's start exploring. Now, there's different methods to get up to points where you normally couldn't reach at the moment. One of which is build a tower and use your parachute, or you can simply go into your foundations, choose the ramp or select it, and let's say we want to go up to there. Oh, use build mode soup, by the way, that does help a lot. So now we can just place this there and drag it all the way down, and don't you worry, once we are up here we will just dismantle the ramps behind us while we go up. Good, we are on solid ground now. There we go, we are up here now. Couple of gifts. Is that another slug right there? Sure looks like one. Shall we get that one first? So we will have 3 slugs already. Oh, that's very, very good. Easy as that. And before we can deal with that stuff up there, we need to do further research. But now we can just jump off, use our parachute to glide over bigger distances. Very, very nice. Oh, there's a yellow slug. Let's get that first. Nice, that is a yellow power slug. Now we can have a quick glance over. Aha, there is a Mercer sphere to be collected. And a hard drive site. Okay. Huh. I mean, we know that these power slugs are there, right? So it's probably in our best interest to just go over there. There we go. Let's jump up. And collect ourselves another Mercer's Sphere. Nice, okay. Oh, there's more of these guys. Okay, more gas clouds. I see. Interesting. Oh, I did clip into something. Alright, okay. Let's check the top here. Nothing? Good. Okay. Oh. Wow. Wow. I'm sorry, I'm just blown away by this view. Holy smokes. Also, quick little tip, you can slide, but you cannot use the parachute with the hatchers. Keep that in mind. They will hear the parachute, they will register you, they will get mad at you, but if you slide and just hold down your crouch button while you're sprinting to slide, right? They will not attack you. Now there's another enemy here. Whoppa! It's a spitter. Yeah, that's what I thought. I triggered the hatcher because of him. Okay, let's try to maybe deal with these guys. Ah, better. Okay, let's get rid of this guy though. Ow. Had some good aim, and now it's just, I will just going to run in. I'm just gonna run in. I don't care. I will get damaged, but it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. We made it through. And also, I also saw another power slug. Yay! Okay, what do we have? We have some iron rods. Okay. 53 rotors. Steel beams, 60 of those. Wow! Modular frames, 15. Some reinforced plates. 59 plates. Wow, that's a good haul. Let's check the drop pod. It is operational because we do have the liquid biofuel on us, 10 of those. I will gladly use those. That's fine by me. Cool, that's one down. I will start to put down markers, I think. Or should we just do stamps for the things we have collected? Especially the hard drive sites. Because you will see them very clearly. The slugs and stuff, right, they are just gone. But you always can see the sites. So let's decide, sorry. Drop pod. Let's call it empty drop pod for whatever reason, and we will just do a check mark. Good. We don't need to highlight it, we don't need to see it. Well, no, we don't want to see it. That's fine. But if you ever see the drop site again, we can just press M for our map and see, hey, this is emptied out, it has a check mark over it. And let's go ahead and deal with this guy here. Oh crap, that was close. Okay. Yet another power slug. Awesome. Wow. Still, I have to come back to the thought of this, but look at this view, man. This is all unexplored territory for me, so yeah, I think I went around this formation on the multiplayer. I don't think I saw... I might have seen that stuff over there, but I was not aware of how gorgeous this coast is. And like this formation, man, it's really, really gorgeous. Wow, well done to the devs of this game. It is amazing. Okay, but that also means we can take a closer look around our whole base from up here, right? So we might just take the foundations over and like close this up a little bit. That could be an option, or we could build on top of the plateau. Ah, possibilities, guys, possibilities. Aha! That's a good find. Okay, let's form a plan. We will make our way over this bridge to gather the power slugs that we saw. So we need to make sure we go over to this one right there as well. I can't ping that. There we go. Okay, that's doable. I will meet you on the bridge there. Well, see, the good thing about going with the parachute is I now see that limestone over there as well. And back there, right, you can see so many things. You can press C, by the way, or your crouch button, if you've changed it, to get out of the parachute. Oh boy, that scared me. That's... wow. Oh my days. That actually really scared me. That caught me off guard big time. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh, heart rate go down. I can see a yellow slug inside the poison though, so I'm not sure if we can collect that, but look at this. That also looks very cool. Another one of these guys. Ah! Wow. Another yellow power slug. I don't think I want to venture too far in this direction, so I really want to get to that drop site there. And it seems like I can go over and maybe up around here or up here. Let's try. Ah! Holy jumping cow, I almost fell down. Oh! My poor heart. What's that? We will check that out once we are done up here. Oh no, oh no. These guys and their knockback is not what I want to see now. Let's try to get this done rather quickly. Can I even get to that ramp? Not yet, no. Oh, shite. I will take damage, that's fine, that's fine. Let's make the ramp super weird. That doesn't matter, we just want to run. Run, 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 run. Get rid of this guy before he spawns in. Too many. Ow, ow, ow. Wow, that was dangerous. No. Oh my god, that was super lucky. Oh. Let's get rid of this weird ramp. Oh hey, there's more of them. Do you know what? Can we build like this? Yes, we can. Okay. Alright, looking good. Let's go back down, because we found something really interesting. Hey, there's sulfur over here. Let's mine this, and Ada will inform us about an unknown chemical element. Sadly, this is just a little... yeah, just a couple. 29 sulfur. So we can't do much with that, but that allows us to start up a new research, actually, so... that is very interesting. Oh boy! So there are normal enemies, and there are these guys. So as far as I am informed, these are alpha variants, so they are pretty much bigger and meaner as their normal counterparts. We need 120 megawatts of power to repair this site, though. Not sure. Nice aim, dude. But he hurts quite a bit, so I will actually just float away and make sure I heal up before I go into more danger. I also want to check this out. Munch, 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 munch. We need to mark that though with the 120 megawatts it was that we needed, right? I need to write this down. It was on top of this big rock, so 120 megawatts. I just plop it down like that because I do have an enemy nearby and I just don't want to get ambushed. Ouch. There we go. I will clean up the marker at some point. In between episodes, maybe. So yeah. Okay. What is this? Oh, I think I know where I am. Yeah, I know exactly where I am now. Okay, never mind. I also know what this is, and I do like it a lot. Let me get rid of the enemies first. There we go. And look at that, we have a pure Caterium ore. I will just collect, I don't know, like 100 of this. And yeah, this is basically gold. You know what, I just remembered I have those, so... Aha, my memory did serve me right. Good. I don't remember if you need anything specific for this one though, so... Let's get surprised. I can see a couple of rotors here though. A couple of screws, concrete, iron plates, wires... Ow! We need 5 modular frames, which we actually got from another drop site, so that works in our favor. Ow! There we go. Hey, more reinforced plates. Awesome. It's very, very useful to find these early on, because they are such a pain to craft. I will gladly give you 5 modular frames for that, even though we cannot produce those right now. Yo, that's the hard drive done. And the marker is set. Okay, that's 2 hard drives. That's basically 4 chances for what I would like to get. I think I waited a little bit... Hello, Yellow Power Slug. I think I waited a little bit too long with that. But it's fine. It's fine. We have... Yeah, like 4 chances is all we need, I think. So... That's gonna be the last slug I will collect, I promise. As long as there's another second one up here, oh my god! That was super, super dumb to just run up there and be like, hello! Ow, you bastard, get back here. There we go. I can see another power slug, but you know what, I will... Okay, I will give in, I will get that, but that will be the last, I promise. Okay, right. There's one more thing I want to do. Ow, oh god, oh, poison. Ugh. Super dangerous, ah, oh, crying out loud. There's a merciless deer. That's not what I'm here for though. I want to... Finally, we have to do this. I'm really sorry, I'm very bad with this, but we have to find a couple of spiders. Good, another merciless sphere, and I'm now pretty sure I know where I need to go. Which is good news, good news. Just around the corner, up here there should be those pesky spiders. Yep, I can already see them. Ugh. God, I hate these things so much. Good thing is they are pretty easy to kill, but like the sounds they make, this is nightmare fuel. Okay, let's hope we never come across those guys again. Holy smokes. Okay, I will return to base now. Okay, we are back at base. Let's check the MAM for hard drives. Oh no, let's wait. Let's first complete the Stinger research. There we go. So now we have defeated one of every kind, which is nice. Do we have something in here that we could go for? Yes. The 6 inventory slots, actually. Actually, we have multiple things we could go for. Oh. Right, that's very interesting. I think one of the things we definitely want to get is the rebar gun. That will help us out so much, so I think that is something that I will go through first. And after a little bit of crafting, we should be able to go for this. There we go. Let's do this one and see what do we need for the rebar gun. We have everything. Good. So now we are allowed to craft ourselves a gun, and that will make a lot of stuff easier. Actually, we can just craft one of those. There we go. And the iron rebar, we should just be able to do this really quickly. Get a constructor. Just really temporarily. Let's craft a little bit of ammo. I guess 600 shots will do the trick for now. Awesome. So, the gun itself can obviously go into our hand slot, and we need to wait for the ammo, but this animation is glorious. Let's just grab those and reload it. So this is a single shot kind of thing. There we go. But still, it gives us a ranged option, and that is very good. Cool. So glad we were able to do that. Right, next up is probably this. For sure. Okay, but we do have everything we need to get 6 more inventory slots. That is extremely useful, actually. Cool. Alright. And also, there is an expanded tool belt here, but we would need steel beams. Everything else is currently out of reach for us, which is fine. Okay, let's go to the power slugs and actually get a couple of screws. Alright, I'm over here handcrafting, cleaning up my inventory, so I will just store all the things that we don't need at the moment in here. That goes also for just a lot of stuff, and we will just go ahead and do this log research that we can do. And this is the one I meant, right? This will make power slugs a scannable object, and they will show up on our object scanner. There we go. We can also... We should really do this. We will grab 25 of the rotors that we stored. I had really ill timing on that, didn't I? That's fine. That happens. So... let's also this. There we go. That will open up the next. Wow, purple power slugs. We need to find those. Okay. And there's also a lot of stuff that we can't produce yet in there as well. So that's fine. So that's the power slug research done, which means from all the power slugs we have collected, we can make ourselves like 9 power shards. There we go. 9. Cool. That should hold us over for quite a while, especially because I'm usually rather into underclocking than overclocking, but especially for the concrete setup that we have over there, overclocking will be super useful. So, we are pretty much done for now with this as well. Let's get into here. We would need stuff we don't have yet, stuff we haven't found yet, stuff we haven't found yet. Alright. Sulfur and Caterium are the next things that we can do. Let's start with the Caterium. We needed 10 ore to start this whole tree here. And now we do need 50. And that will unlock ingots for us, so our smelters can now smelt Caterium. And we now need 50 ingots. Isn't that like 150 ore? Which we do have, so we can continue with this, but this will unlock the zip line for us. And stun rebar, which we might even check out as well at some point, right? So, good stuff. Quickfire will also be a cool thing, especially what... This will open up some very cool things for us, but let's also get into sulfur. We only have 29, but we just need 10 for a start here. And this will allow us to make black powder, the Nobelisk detonator, and a lot of different stuff. This will become more relevant later in this tree, but yeah, for now let's focus on Caterium. I will handcraft those 150, probably the fastest way to do this. Although, having said that, let's not forget that you can just pop down like 2 smelters really temporary here, intersect this power wire really quickly and just hook them up. Caterium ingot, half. And the rest of it. While this is smelting, how long does this take? Ooh, only a couple of minutes. Okay, I will just skip forward to when this is ready. That is in fact enough. Okay, cool. Let's be careful here. Okay, our temporary setups have been a little bit changed, so I did overclock this with 3 of the power shards to 250% just to get the ammo quicker, right? And I also installed a constructor to make screws here at 250%, so this is 100 screws per minute, and I just allocated a couple of the rods that you have in here for that to be doing this. And yeah, so stuff will get in. We are almost at the 500 needed to get our next milestone done. So in the time that we do some more research, we will be able to just have that done in the background, which is very nice. So we can now research Quickwire. There we go. Cool. Right, this will put the zipline onto our list of stuff that we want to get. I personally really enjoy the zipline, and I think that is one of the goals for next episode, to get this done, which means next episode we will automate Caterium to a small extent, really a small extent actually, just one simple miner, probably underclock it and just get Quickwire produced and transport it over to us. So I might have to think about storage in between episodes, which is fine. But before we end today, I really want to scan the other hard drives. This will take 10 minutes each. So while that is going on, we can actually deal with... let's deposit what we can. What do we have on us? Pretty much only the iron plates for now. That's fine, when we will come back we have all the things to collect. So yeah, let's overclock our concrete setup. Okay, if you take a quick glance at this constructor, you can see we take in 45 limestone per minute and we are producing 15. So I would like to get this to 45, but we don't have the capacity. If you do 45 times 3, that's 135. We don't have the belt speed. Our max will be... Whoops, where's my mouse? Hello, mouse cursor? Where are you? There we go. Sorry. So we have to come up with a way where we can divide the 120 that we can get from this miner into 3 machines. So how do we do that? If you press N, this is how you bring up the quick search, you can math this out. So what we want to know is, if we have a belt speed of 120 and we divide that by 45, that means we would need 2.666667 machines, which is something we cannot do. So put this in brackets, divide it by the amount of machines you want, and times it 100. So now you know you can do 2 with overclocking to 133, or we can also do 3 machines and underclock them. And that is the way that I would like to go. And we just mark this with our mouse, press Ctrl C, and we will take care of this in a little bit. But just to show you guys, you can then just copy it into the clock speed, press enter, and this is now set up with the exact amount we need, right? And this will provide us, if we take that, what was it? Sorry. It is 13.333 times 3, almost 40 concrete per minute is where we will end up with. But that also means this setup has to get a little bit bigger, just fine by me. That probably will do the storage differently, or in a little bit of a different spot, but we now just... hang on. There we go. Grab this constructor and place 2 more right next to it. While looking at this one, we press Ctrl-C and copy it over to these guys. And now both of those are configured exactly like the first one, and we can now merge their outputs. Oh god, that needs to be a straight belt though. Thank you. Like that. And send that into our storage. There we go. I'll probably keep 800 concrete on me for now. There we go. And now what we have to do is obviously divide this into 3 as well, right? We can't just run 1 belt straight into this. So I probably just do this, and I might want to realign this miner actually. There we go. Much better. Now this guy needs to work a little bit more now, right? So with 1 shard we can overclock this to 90 per minute, sorry. And with a second shard we can overclock this to 120 per minute, which is exactly what we need out of this machine. So these guys can do their thing, right? Also, I will just add another power pole here. That should be enough to power everything. Okay, let's connect the splitter first. Whoops. Like that. And now we need the Mark II belt, so we can just press E and connect the Mark II belt into our splitter here. So now we are mining with 120 per minute, and that will get split between these 3 guys as we want it to, right? And now these guys are producing a little bit under their max, well, or a little bit under 100%, right? But they will combine their outputs. Oh hey, the first output's already here. There we go. Awesome, yes, all 3 machines are producing now, and their outputs get merged into our storage container here. Awesome. It works, which is nice. Alrighty, now we do have everything, so let's get this going. Yay! Assembly! There we go, that has unlocked the assembler for us, and we do need rotors to place those down. So yeah, I'm glad you have a couple of them. Bye. Let's place one of those down. These are very cool buildings. As you can see, they have 2 inputs. And we can do a couple of things in here. Smart platings, which we need for the space elevator, but the smart platings come up again later on, so we definitely want to produce those continuously, I guess. These need reinforced plates and rotors, both of which we can make in our assemblers, right? Now, there is a reason why I was searching for hard drives and I want certain recipes. We need screws. We need a lot of screws for all of these, right? For the plates as well as for the rotors, and if I remember correctly... oh no, not for the frames, so that's fine. But still, you need a lot of screws, and screws can be very finicky because you have to put them through 2 constructors basically. So you need to make rods first. You can only make 15 per minute, right? And you turn 10 rods into 40 screws, and it gets all weird and messy if you don't do your maths correctly, or just use a system that doesn't care about exact maths. Then it also works. Well, you still need to have the exact amount in that you need, but that's the only math you have to do. You don't have to balance it, basically. So Yeah, I'm hoping for a certain recipe that will eliminate that step of turning rods into screws. There is a recipe available for us early on here that will enable us to make screws out of iron ingots. And I don't care if the consumption is higher or whatever, if you use more power or whatever it might be, what could be negative about this, cutting out a whole step in the production process is worth everything to me. So yeah, that is the goal, that is the hope basically, but we can cross off. We did overclock our concrete setup, we did get the milestone for part assembly, so we are really pretty much ready to really build up or build out our iron production here, because this setup is scuffed as hell and we don't want to leave it like that. We're also still using a Mark 1 belt, even though we could use a Mark 2 belt to get 240 iron out of these two nodes, and that will allow us to pretty much do everything iron related, as far as I'm concerned, and we do have more iron close by, so yeah, let's spin the wheel. The ammo production is done, that's very good. We got like almost 500 shots worth. Cool! Let's store up most of this in here though. Guess I will just go out with the 98. There we go. And our hard drive is ready as well. So the first one is fused wire, which is copper ingots and caterium ingots, or just caterium ingots for wire. Both of those I don't see much use. So I could either leave them here so they don't roll again, or we could rescan. I think I will leave them for now, because we actually do have another hard drive to scan, right? So yeah, I will do a little bit of organizing and stuff in those 10 minutes. Also, we could quickly check. Do you know what? This is an easy milestone to get. I will work on collecting all of these things. I do know we have everything we need, basically. Yes, we are definitely able to do this. Oh, that's cool. That adds a new layer. Hey, do you know what? I will bring you back in roughly 90 seconds, and then we will have everything ready. And we can talk about the resource sinks, the awesome shop as well. Yoo-hoo! Cool! Alright. Milestone concluded. Freighter is back here. I don't know why I keep watching up there. It's just, I don't know, it's the lights, it's everything. It just, it looks really, really cool. But yeah, that's really awesome actually. Because now we can supply all these materials. And we have access to the resource sink bonus program, which is very, very much important to us. Whew, that in a big way, in a big, big way. So let's see, where could we put that? There we go, I will just put it here in the back side of the hub. We now have the awesome sink. Ooh, this is quite a big building. I forgot how big this is. We can notch it all the way over there and place it there. This has an input, as you can see, so we probably like to have like a storage container at some point here. Just so we can feed resources into this. This needs power as well. Why not have a free spot? There we go. Okay, so now we can feed excess materials into this, and this will print us fix-it coupons. Now, we can feed this standard points with just every odd material that you have, every excess that you produce, you can sink into this, or DNA points. Now, DNA points are done by going after enemies and craft those into DNA capsules. And I think we will just do 20 for now, because I also wanted to talk about biomass that you can produce out of alien protein. This makes it a bit easier if you don't want to run around with the chainsaw. Like, to get biomass, yes, I would rather have the DNA capsules, but I really like that I have the possibility to just say, hey, do you know what? I don't want to run around. And I needed some biomass here, so that's why I thought this would be perfect. Yeah, I just don't want to around with my chainsaw and cut things down. I just want to go and have some fun and kill some enemies. It's something that we can do. Now you can see these guys just go into the awesome sink. One by one, and we will put the awesome shop, let's put it here. There we go. Now the awesome shop, oh, that's cool. That's still there. Oh, nice. What has this done for us? So we did sink in 20, that's 20,000 points. That's 9 coupons that we just were able to print out with the stuff that we killed so far. So now we can use those 9 coupons, and yeah, you have a slider here for dark mode, which I do enjoy dark mode very, very much. But this is very important for us because A, you get more foundation options in here, you get wall options, doors, like conveyor walls, which is really also something I would like to pick up very, very soon. But under management, there are very crucial things to unlock for the way I like to build. So the conveyor lift floor hole is one of those things. I will just put that into my chart. I like the ceiling mounts, I like the wall mounts, but they are not a high priority. Wall power outlets though really are for me, because I really do enjoy having my power on walls or ceilings. And 3 coupons, I think, is a okay price to pay. In the organizations tab, you will be able to unlock signs. We are far away out of those, and there's nothing much for us here. The customizer things, we can unlock paint. We can also unlock concrete foundation material. That is also something that I would like to get. Not favorites, no. Chart. And you can always click on your chart and see, oh, okay, it will cost me 7. I have 9, so we can only pick one more thing up that costs 2 or 2 ones, right? So let's see, do we have something in walls that we could unlock? I guess doors. What's in architecture that we would like? The ladder, pretty amazing, right? This is where the roofs are. Okay. The railing. Do you know what? I probably will take the... no. No, I will not take the railing. Oh, yeah. Actually, do you know what? You can also buy stuff. Like, I almost forgot to mention this, but yeah, you can pretty much pick up resources here if you want to. I just don't use this feature, but did we see something that we wanted that only cost 1? No. I would love to get the coffee cup. I will do that another time. For now, I will take inverted ramps. These are also quite useful. And yeah, that's what we are buying. The lift, conveyor lift floor hole, the wall power outlets, concrete foundation material, and inverted ramps. Buy all of those. And now, if we take a quick glance into logistics, for example, here is our conveyor lift floor hole. You can plop this down on foundations, and this makes it very easy to organize your conveyor lifts if you work with multiple floors, which is something I want to get more into, because in the past I just laid out the productions early on like this, and we will do this in the next episode for most of the iron stuff, right? But as soon as you get more machines, and it expands so massively that multiple floors make a lot of sense, and now we are just prepared for that, right? We are prepared with conveyor lift floors. In the organization one, we also have the personal storage box. Do you know what? I will use one of those next to our equipment workshop, right there, and we will store our ammunition in there, as well as the chainsaw. just for a little bit of separation of stuff, right? There we go. Cool. All right. Wow, that is actually... Wow, we were able to do so many things, and... Yeah, the rotors. We'll leave the jump pads for next time. I think it's fine. I honestly do think it's fine. And yeah, right on cue. The hard drive is ready. Before we go into this, let's quickly... Yeah, screws are still being made. Okay. Alright, let's see. Oh, I see something good. I do see something good. So, the stitched iron plates also do eliminate screws out of this equation. Just need to get it supplemented with wire. That's actually... That is actually a good one. The bolted ones, it's just plates and screws. So that doesn't change the fact that we need screws. But this one, 10 plates, easily enough, right? One constructor, split it in half, or use one for 2 stitched iron. Oh boy! Oh boy, that will change up everything, actually. Okay. I'm gonna hold on to this one. This one I will rescan. Yeah! Yes! Well... Wow, that is so lucky. I'm so glad I collected just 2 more hard drives to be able to do this. But now we have cast screw. This is just iron ingot into screws. Just like that, right? Man, that's so good. That also changes up a lot. Holy smokes, screws are eliminated from pretty much everything now. Oh my god. I will hold on to these 2 as they are, and for this one, I think we have to have this on hold as well. The recipes are here. In the next episode, we will go forward and produce everything out of the iron tree, right? Or almost everything. Almost everything. We will start, we will see how far we get. We definitely want to produce reinforced iron plates. And we will set it up as if we didn't find any hard drives and without any alternate recipe. And just show... I want to show you how much of a pain these screws can be. Especially with the rods, right? And then we can tear it down and redo it with the alternate recipes that we have found today. That sounds like a very good idea. I'm looking forward to that. But this, my friends, is it for today. Thank you very much for watching, guys. And as always, take care. Bye bye.